There was once a young woman named Tessa who worked as a switchboard operator at a busy utility company in a small city. While most people overlooked the role, it was Tessa who routed emergency calls, coordinated field crews, and handled problems before anyone else even noticed them. She was trained by an old veteran named Clara. Clara had been with the company since the rotary phone days and was known for her quiet wisdom. Her one piece of advice to Tessa was simple: say less, do more. Learn every cable, every system, every scenario, because one day it will all rest on your shoulders. Tessa took that advice to heart. She studied every manual, stayed late when storms hit, and volunteered for cross-training in other departments. Over the years, she became the invisible backbone of the operation. But as time passed, something started to gnaw at her. Technicians who had less experience were being promoted. People she'd trained were now leading teams. Meanwhile, she stayed in the same cramped booth, earning barely more than when she started. Eventually, Tessa visited Clara, now retired and tending her quiet garden. Clara offered her tea and listened as Tessa spoke, frustration thick in her voice. "I've done everything right," Tessa said. "I kept my head down. I became the one they depend on. But it's like, no one sees me. No one values me." Clara set her teacup down gently and asked, "Do you truly believe you're essential to their success?" "Absolutely," Tessa said without hesitation. "Without me, things would fall apart." Clara leaned back and said calmly, "Then it's time you let them find that out. Take a day off." Tessa blinked. She hadn't taken a single day off in nearly 4 years. Still, the next week, she did it. Called in, claimed a family matter, and unplugged. When she returned, the place was in chaos. Calls had been misrouted. Crews had gone to the wrong sites. Outages took hours longer to fix. Later that day, her supervisor pulled her aside. "We had no idea how much we relied on you. I want to talk to you about a lead operations role." It felt like justice. Tessa finally felt seen. So the next time she felt overlooked, she took another day off. And again, things broke down. And again, she came back to praise and thanks. She discovered her secret weapon. Anytime she felt underappreciated, she disappeared for a day. And each time, it seemed to work. Until it didn't. One morning, she came to work and found her access badge no longer worked. Confused, she called HR, only to be told that her position had been terminated. Someone else had been hired. Someone who, they said, was consistent. Shocked, Tessa went straight to Clara's home, her voice cracking with disbelief. "I don't understand. I did exactly what you told me. I made them see how much they needed me." Clara looked at her for a long moment, then said softly, "Tessa, you heard only half the lesson." Tessa blinked. "What do you mean?" Clara gestured toward a lantern on her porch. "Think of a light. When it's always on, people stop noticing it. It becomes background. It's only when it goes dark that they remember how much they rely on it. That's what you understood. And you used that. But you forgot the second part." Tessa leaned in. "What's the second part?" Clara smiled, a little sad now. "If a light keeps flickering, keeps going out, people stop depending on it. Eventually, they replace it with one they can count on. Being missed once proves your value. Being gone repeatedly makes you a risk. No one wants to depend on a light that might not be there when it's needed most." Tessa lowered her eyes. "So what should I have done?" Clara poured another cup of tea. "There's nothing wrong with reminding people of your value, but don't build your worth on absence. Be excellent, and also be visible. Speak up. Ask for what you deserve. That's how you get what you've earned, without walking out the door to prove it." Tessa nodded slowly, understanding now the balance she'd missed.